Namaste to everyone, dear students, scholars and friends. Today we are going to discuss on how Bhagavad Gita helps us like a compass for successful business. So we are going to have a detailed analysis of Bhagavad Gita's role in modern leadership and business ethics in this discussion. Bhagavad Gita, an eternal philosophical treasure embedded with the Mahabharata, is revered not only as a sacred scripture of Hinduism but also a profound guide for navigating the challenges of life, leadership, and ethical decision making. It teaches transcendent time, religion, and geography, offering clarity and strength to individuals facing dilemmas, whether on a battlefield or a boardroom or in daily life. In today's rapidly evolving corporate and institutional landscape, the wisdom of the Gita offers unmatched relevance. The present discussion explores how Bhagavad Gita serves as a timeless manual for modern leadership and business ethics. Its principles like selfless action, that is karma yoga, decision making without attachment to results, ethical responsibility, resilience, and long term vision, can be effectively applied to today's professional environments. Leaders in business are not only expected to be results driven but also morally grounded, socially responsible, and emotionally intelligent. The Gitas provide a strong foundation for cultivating such a holistic leadership. By integrating select slokas from the Bhagavad Gita along with their interpretations, this lecture presents actionable insights into corporate leadership. Using examples from globally respected Indian business and foreign business people like Ratan Tata, Narayana Murthy, Satya Nadella, and others, their ethical decisions and visionary leadership mirror the Gita's teaching in real world scenarios. Students will learn that the Bhagavad Gita is not merely scriptural text to be admired, but living philosophy to be practiced, empowering them to become balanced, ethical, and visionary leaders in business and beyond. The first one is ethical leadership and integrity. The Gita upholds dharma, that is righteousness, as the foundation of the leadership. As is ethical leadership begin with self-governance, moral clarity, and the ability to lead. For example, from the Bhagavad Gita, the sloka 3.35 mentions like this: Shreyas swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat sunishtatat swadharme nityam shreyaha paradharmo bhavaha. The meaning of this sloka is it is better to perform one's own duties imperfectly than to master the duties of another. Doing one's own duty, even if flawed, is safer than performed another's duty, which is fraught with danger. The interpretation of this sloka in business organization is a leader should act according to the dharma, even if the path is challenging. Ethical dilemmas in business requires adherence to personal and organizational values, even when tempted by shortcuts or unethical gains. The best example which I have chosen for this is Ratan Tata ji. Ratan Tata ji, a former chairman of Tata Group, is a shining example for ethical and visionary leadership in the modern business world. He consistently upheld values of integrity, compassion, and selfless service, aligning closely with the Gita's teachings on karma yoga and dharma. Under his leadership, Tata prioritized employees' welfare, community development, and transparent governance. Notably, during the 26/11 Mumbai attacks, he personally visited affected employees and families, offering them unconditional support. He famously refused to lay off staff even during financial downturns. His decision reflects moral courage and social responsibility, earning him worldwide administration and deep respect within India. Bhagavad Gita teaches Karma Yoga, that is selfless action. The Gita's concept of Karma Yoga urges individual to focus on actions without attachment for the outcomes. One of the sloka from Bhagavad Gita 2.47 mentions like this: Karmanyevadhikaraste ma paleshu kadachana ma karma palaheturbate sangosva karmani. The meaning of this sloka is: you have the right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities. In interpretation of this sloka in business, the principle helps manage stress and anxiety. Professionals are encouraged to work diligently without being obsessed with success or failure. In modern application, Infosys founder Narayana Murthy built a world-class company by focusing on process excellence, innovation, and transparency rather than just profits. Narayana Murthy, the founder of Infosys, exemplifies ethical and visionary leadership grounded in discipline, transparency, and a long-term vision. Core principles echoes in the Bhagavad Gita. He built Infosys into a global IT powerhouse, not by chasing profits, but by emphasizing process excellence, innovation, and governance. Murthy insisted on transparent practices, ethical decision making, and fair treatment of employees and shareholders. He believed in doing the right thing, even when it was difficult, reflecting the Gita's teaching of dharma, that is, righteous duty, and detachment from selfish outcomes. His leadership inspired trust, elevated India's global reputation, and set a benchmark for corporate ethics. The third, Bhagavad Gita's contribution for us: decision making in uncertainty. The Gita provides clarity in moments of confusion and prayer. One of the sloka from Bhagavad Gita 2.41 clarifies this. Vyavasayatmika buddhirekaha kuru nandana bahusaka anyantacha buddhayo vyavasayinam. The meaning of this sloka is: those who are resolute have a single point focus, the mind of the irresolute or many branched and endless. In interpretation, this sloka focused decision making is essential in uncertain business situations. The Gita teaches to remain firm in purpose and not by swayed by temporary doubts. One of the best example I have chosen is Sundara Pichaiya. During crisis, visionary leaders like Sundara Pichaiya, CEO of Google, have maintained clarity and focus, steering this organization with calm judgment. Sundara Pichaiya, CEO of Google and Alphabet, exemplifies calm and thoughtful leadership in times of uncertainty. Resonate with the Bhagavad Gita's wisdom on Sthita Prajna, or the steady and composed mind. Whether navigating global regulatory challenges, ethical questions in A1, or internal cultural shifts, Pichaiya consistently demonstrates clarity, patience, and balanced judgment. His communication style is often spoken yet firm, reflecting the Gita's guidance on humility, that is, Vinaya, and disciplined action, that is, Karma Yoga. By focusing on innovation with responsibility, sustainability, and user trust, he upholds the Gita's ideals of dharma, that is, duty, over personal ambition. His emphasis on inclusive growth, digital access, and ethical AI shows a long term vision rooted in global welfare rather than short term gains. Pichaya's ability to lead with intellect, empathy, and resilience positions him as a modern day leader who consciously or unconsciously embodies many of the timeless teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Next example I have chosen is Kiran Majumdar Shah, founder of Bicon. India's pioneer biotech entrepreneur and founder of Bicon reflects the Gita's principles of Nishkarma Karma, selfless action. Despite many initial setbacks as a woman in a male dominated field, she persisted with clarity of purpose and ethical conviction. Her commitment to affordable health care, particularly for underserved communities, shows her alignment with the Gita's emphasis on Loka Sangraha, that is, welfare of the world. She leads with empathy, purpose, and vision, prioritizing long term impact over profit. Her leadership is a shining example of how dharma driven enterprise can be both socially responsible and globally competitive. Another example which I have chosen is Ananda Mahendra, the chairman of Mahendra Group. Ananda Mahendra is known for his balanced approach to business growth and social responsibility. His emphasis on empowering rural India, promoting sustainability, and supporting startups align well with the Gita's call of dharma and ethical action. He once remarked that business must not only seek profits but also purpose. During the COVID 19 crisis, he converted Mahendra's factories to produce ventilators, demonstrating timely action, that is, Karyam Karma, for the greater good. His leadership reflects Kshatriya Dharma, that of a protector and a servant of society, rooted in the principles of nobility through responsibility, just as the Gita advises Arjuna. The next one is the Gita advises detachment from sensory pleasures and emphasizes internal discipline, that is, work life balance and resilience. One of the sloka from Bhagavad Gita 6.17 mentions like this: Yaktahara viharasya yaktachestasya karmasu yaktasya papna babodasya yoga bhuvati dukkaho. The meaning of this sloka is: for the one who is moderate in eating, recreation, working, sleeping, and walking, yoga destroys all sufferings. In interpretation, balance in work and life improving mental resilience and fosters long-term effectiveness. In application, in application of this sloka, I have chosen two companies as an example, that is Google and Microsoft, which promote work-life balance through flexible work hours, mindfulness programs, and health benefits. First, let us look into the Google. Google is renowned for fostering culture that values work-life balance. The company offers flexible work hours, remote working option, generous parental leave, and access to wellness resources like on-site fitness centers and healthy meals. Google's GITA'S mindfulness program incorporates meditation and emotional intelligence workshops, encourages employees to manage stress and stay centered. Echoes the Bhagavad Gita's advice on self-discipline and inner calm. Employees are also encouraged to spend 20% of their time on personal innovation projects, enhancing creativity without pressure. This balanced environment results in high job satisfaction, lower burnout rates, and strong employees' retention. The next example is the Microsoft, empowering resilience and flexibility. Microsoft has implemented numerous innovative to ensure its employees enjoy a healthy work-life balance. With its hybrid workplace model, employees can choose flexible hours and remote work setups. Microsoft also offers generous mental health resources, counseling services, and paid family leave. CEO Nadendra has emphasized empathy as a core leadership trait, fostering a culture of understanding and emotional support. Their wellness programs include mindfulness sessions, digital detox support, and resilience training, which mirror the Gita's teachings on mental clarity and detachment from stress. By nurturing balance, Microsoft emphasizes productivity while respecting the holistic well being of its workforce. Bhagavad Gita also tells us business must be aligned with the greater good, that is, social responsibility and corporate ethics. One of the sloka from the Bhagavad Gita 3.21 mentions like this: Yadyadacharati shresthattva devetaro janaha sa yatra manam kurute lokastadanu vartate. The meaning of this sloka is whatever actions a great person performs, other follows. Whatever standard they set, the world adopts. In interpretation, corporate leaders must lead by example and contribute to social welfare and just profit. For example, Tata Group, Wipro, Infosys are known for CSR initiatives, education support, and environmental efforts. Tata Group has long been a pioneer in CSR, with a legacy rooted in the nation building and community development. Though the Tata Trust, the group supports initiatives in healthcare, education, nutrition, water, and sanitation. Projects like the Tata Water Mission, Tata Strive for youth skill development, and rural health programs have impacted millions. During the COVID 19 pandemic, the group contributed over 1,500 crores for relief. Tata also promotes sustainability and environmental conservation, supporting reforestation and clean energy projects. Its inclusive approach ensures business growth is aligned with social upliftment, echoing the Bhagavad Gita's ideals of selfless service and societal responsibility. Another best example which I have chosen is Wipro Limited. Under the guidance of Ajim Premji, is a benchmark for ethical corporate conduct and social responsibility. The Wipro Cares and Wipro Foundation initiatives focus on primary education, healthcare, disaster relief, and ecology. It's Wipro applying thought in schools, that is, WAITS. Program enhances educational quality in underprivileged communities. Wipro also works on sustainable practices including waste management and water conservation. Ajim Premji's massive personal philanthropic contributions, donations, most of his wealth, reinforce the Gita's principles of Nishkarma Karma, that is, selfless action. Wipro's CSR reflects a deep commitment to equity, education, and the environment, helping building a just and compassionate society. Bhagavad Gita also speaks about long-term vision of business. One of the sloka from Bhagavad Gita 2.48 says like this: Yogastaha kuru karmani sangam tattva dhanunjaya siddha siddho samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. The meaning of this sloka is equanimity in success and failure is called yoga. The Gita urges professionals to focus on sustainable success rather than short-term rewards. One of the best examples is Jeff Bezos built Amazon with a long-term vision, often prioritized reinvestment over immediate profits. Jeff Bezos, the founder and former CEO of Amazon, is widely regarded for his visionary leadership, which has been instrumental in transforming Amazon from an online bookstore into a global e-commerce and technology powerhouse. Bezos' approach to business was distinct in that he prioritized long-term investment and growth over immediate profits. In the early years of Amazon, Bezos faced criticism for Amazon's lack of profitability, yet he stayed committed in the vision of building infrastructure that would sustain Amazon's growth over decades. Bezos believed that short-term profits should never come at the cost of long-term customer satisfaction or innovation. He encouraged a reinvestment into technology, distribution centers, and product diversification, which enabled Amazon to scale rapidly and expand into sectors like cloud computing, that is, Amazon Web Services, consumer electronics, and even entertainment, that is, Amazon Prime Videos. This strategic investment aligns with the Bhagavad Gita's teachings on karma, yoga, and their action are done without attachment to immediate results. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna teaching Arjuna to act according to his dharma, that is duty, without attachment to the outcome of the action. This resonates with Bijoy's philosophy of long-term planning and dedication to creating value rather than focusing on immediate financial results. By maintaining this philosophy, Bezos not only built one of the largest companies in the world, but also cultivated a corporate culture focusing on innovation, resilience, and customer first thinking. This approach proves the Gita's lesson that detachment from results leads to deeper success, allowing leaders like Bejoyce to take risks, experiment, and lay foundation for the lasting growth without fear of temporary setbacks. The next important guidelines from Bhagavad Gita we are getting is inspiration from real world examples. One of the important message we will be getting from Bhagavad Gita is ethical and spiritual rooted leadership has created lasting business legacies. The best example is Narayana Health City, founded by Dr. Devi Shetty, is a renowned healthcare organization that emphasizes compassionate care and accessible healthcare for all. Dr. Shetty's approach to healthcare integrates the principles of selfless service as taught in the Bhagavad Gita with modern medical practices, ensuring that affordable and high quality care is available even for economically disadvantaged. His vision was to provide affordable health care without compromising on quality, thus making medical treatments, especially in cardiac care, accessible to a wider population. Dr. Shetty's leadership is rooted in the idea of serving others selflessly, which align with the Gita's teachings on karma yoga, that is selfless action, by focusing on the well-being of the patients and on being overly attached to profits. Narayana Healthcare has been able to establish itself as a model for ethical healthcare, where the primary focus is on service rather than financial gain. Additionally, Narayana Health has successfully implemented a model that prioritizes cost efficiency, leading to reduced treatment cost while maintaining world-class standard of care. Though this approach, Narayana Health demonstrates how healthcare organization can operate sustainability while still adhering to ethical practices and compassionate service in line with the core teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita also offers a complete model of leadership that combines spiritual depth with practical wisdom. One of the sloka from Bhagavad Gita 6.8 mentions like this: Jnana Vijnana Truptatma Kotasto Vijayendriya Yukta Yuchate Yogi Samalostasma Kanchanaha. The meaning of this sloka is one who is content with knowledge and wisdom, steady, self-controlled, and sees a lump of earth, a stone, a gold alike, is called a true yogi. This sloka from Bhagavad Gita presents a profound framework for leadership. A true leader is not just intelligent but also wise, not just informed but deeply content within. Such a person remains unmoved by external circumstances, treats success and failure alike, and sees no difference between wealth and simplicity. This detachment does not mean indifference but balance, clarity, and equanimity. For this, I have chosen the example of Bill Gates. An inspiring modern example is Bill Gates. While he rose to become one of the world's richest individuals through Microsoft, his leadership evolved into a deeper, service-oriented path. Though the Bill Gates and Melinda Gates Foundation, he has dedicated much of his wealth and wisdom to global health, education, and poverty eradication. His focus is no longer on accumulation but on equal service to all, whether it is funding vaccine, research, or improving sanitation in developing nations. Such leadership mirrors the Gita's vision, that is grounded in knowledge, that is jnana, strengthened by experience, that is vijnana, and elevated by self restraint and compassion. Gates' example shows that true leadership is not about dominance or material success, but about inner strength, humility, and service to humanity. So far, we have discussed about Bhagavad Gita, how it works as a compass in the outer world of business. That is the role of Bhagavad Gita in modern leadership and business ethics, and how the industries helps the societies. The Bhagavad Gita stands as a timeless beacon of wisdom, offering far more than spiritual guidance. It provides a practical roadmap for ethical leadership, emotional resilience, and visionary business practice. It teaches on ethical leadership and integrity, encourages leaders to act with honesty and moral conviction, even in competitive environments. The concept of karma yoga or selfless action frees professionals from anxiety by urging them to focus on their duties rather than fruits of labor. In times of volatility and uncertainty, the Gita's counsel on detached decision making provides clarity and inner strength. It encompasses on self-discipline and mental balance, fostering a healthy work-life balance and psychological resilience. Leaders are also reminded of their social responsibilities, with the Gita stressing that true success lies in uplifting others and promoting societal well-being. By promoting long-term vision, as seen in the lives of the ethical business leaders like Ratan Tata, Narayana Murthy, Jeff Bezos, the Gita inspires patience and sustainable growth over immediate gratification. Institutions like IIM, Ahmedabad, and ISB Hyderabad have incorporated their principles into their curricula, providing their relevance in the modern world. Corporate practices at Tata Group, Infosys, Wipro echoes these ideas through their CSR efforts and inclusive value. Ultimately, the Bhagavad Gita offers a comprehensive leadership framework for students of management and commerce. It is not just a spiritual text but a manual for excellence, cultivating vision, compassion, and responsibility. It prepares them to be not only successful professionals but also ethical and transformative leaders of tomorrow. Let us close with reflective sloka that encompasses the spirit of Gita. The sloka from Bhagavad Gita 3.19 says like this: Tasmadasaktaha satatam karyam karma samachara asakto charan karma paramatmoti purushaha. The meaning of this sloka is, therefore, without attachment, perform your duty always. By doing work without attachment, one attains the supreme. The final thought is, let the Bhagavad Gita be your inner compass in the outer world of business. Thank you very much for your kind attention and hearing this discussion. I request you, please forward this discussion to your students, scholars, and colleagues, and also group people. Please subscribe this channel to know more about the cultures of India. Hope we will meet you in another discussion. Thank you. Thank you very much.